Welcome out to opening night of the Countryside Stove and
Welcome to Volusia, the first round of the Dirty Old Bastards 410 Cup Sprint Series, sponsored by Countryside Stove and Chimney of CNY, and what is going to be promising to be a fantastic series here on ESBN, brand new here to the channel. It's going to be absolutely fun. Good evening, everybody. My name is Sam Cooper here, back in the booth with you for the first time in God knows how long, and glad to be along for the ride. We are here for some dirt racing here at Volusia Speedway, or Volusia Raceway, and it's going to be absolutely off the chain. Let's get ready to go here. We've got about 22 drivers already in the session. We are expecting more to come along right now. We do have qualifying underway right now, I believe. So we'll get with that in just a second, as we're looking at an overhead view of Volusia Raceway. And yeah, it's all kicking off down here in Florida. And the 410 sprints, we know, we've seen them before on the channel. We know exactly what they're capable of, as we're looking at one driver making his way around the track. We're not really sure who that is. Let's take a look and see who that is. As actually, no, we're actually going to go straight into the session now, as we're ready to go racing. And let's see who's going to be down there. It's going to be this is going to be Rusty Kruger out on track right now in the number 10 machine, making his way through the corners right now, and let's see what he can put down as he comes through. Going to show the ticker right there at the top. Kruger with a 13.068, so he goes straight to the top. Billy Rowley was in second. Jeffrey Stewart goes up to the front row now. Kevin Hanley up there. Dylan Scheibel just finishing off his run in the 14. He goes up to second, but Rusty Kruger still at the top here. We've got times coming in thick and fast now, as qualifying still underway. There is Travis Oldfield right there. He's going to be next one to try and put a time in. As he makes his way through the corner, out of the final turn and across the line. Let's see what that one puts him. That one will put him in P15. As we're still waiting for times from Tyson Landis and Mark Broderick. And just a couple of pointers here for this start of the race here. And we do have qualifying still underway. Let's not forget that. Let's go back to Mark Broderick, who's now out on track. And let's see what he can put down here as we've got a heat racing galore here tonight. And I was given the rundown of what's going on here. Top 4 heat. We got 4 heats tonight. Top 4 transfer from the top 8 from the B. 5 heats. Top 4 transfer and top 4 from the B. We'll have more drivers coming as they start as they come on, but we're going to go straight to the first heat race of the night as we are going to go down to the grid. And we've got Craig Dunn, Dustin Griffiths, Billy Rowley, Kyle Stott, Jeffrey Stewart, Jesse Bandy, John Bragman, and Mark Broderick. Your first 8 drivers out on track. We've got 9 laps of racing. And this is where it should get exciting already. Let's give a shout out to the sponsors right now. You see on the right hand side of your screen, there's a couple of new sponsors there that I added in today. That was California Speed Week and Merced Speedway. We also have Design Metal Art. Good company to have there, and very happy to have them on board for the season as we start rolling here. We've got 2 laps around the track. Butt Kicker is another sponsor of the league, and we all know Butt Kicker very well. Very popular in the sim racing world, and very good with their their motion software stuff. Countryside Stove and Chimney of CNY is the main sponsor of the league, and you can check them out if you need a new stove or new chimney. They will get you hooked up right there, and definitely worth checking out as we are almost ready to go. ABR Setup Shop. If you need a new setup, then ABR is the place to go. Make sure you check out ABR Setup Shop for that one as well. And then finally, before we start going, let's pull those belt buckles tight. We are ready for the first heat race of the night as we are ready to go racing here at Volusia. And it's going to be a fantastic show here on ESBN. 410 sprints here at Volusia Raceway. And the first heat race is about to get going. Pace truck is off. We are racing here at Volusia, and already Craig Dunn going straight to the lead here. He's going straight into turn 1 in the 57. Great start for him. Dustin Griffiths dropping back to second place with Billy Rowley in third, and he's got Kyle Stoltz on his tail, and a big crash already in the first heat race, and that's Billy Rowley and Dustin Griffiths in the wars already. Craig Dunn, meanwhile, out to a pretty decent lead, going through turns 3 and 4, completing another lap. We are six laps to go. Carl Stoltz, a big bold move there, moving his way up to second place and almost getting involved in that wreck between Rowley and Griffiths. There is Bandy right behind him, Jeffrey Stewart right there as well. We've got to be 5 laps to go in this first heat race. Craig Dunn already out to a fantastic lead here and will progress when he crosses the line. He's already coming up on Billy Rowley to put him a lap down. Carl Stoltz just holding on to second there in that 0-1 Countryside Stove and Chimney machine. Let's see, can Jesse Bandy get around him? We're 3 laps to go here. Oh, they're right behind him. Jeffrey Stewart just getting into the wall there. And you don't want to see that this early on, as there goes Jesse Bandy to the inside. And with 2 laps to go, trying the moves on, doesn't quite get it done. Can he get it done this time around? No, he can't. He's going to be out of shape there, and that's going to let Stewart in on the inside. Contact between the two as we are starting the final lap now. And Stewart just trying to find a way past, just didn't quite get it worked out as they come out of turn 2. Now, this heat race is going to go down to Craig Dunn, who will progress. Carl Stoltz in second place, Jesse Bandy in third, and Jeffrey Stewart will claim the last advanced spot in P4. So fantastic first race here at Volusia, and very much worth looking back again at a replay. But we're going to move on straight away to the second heat race, and Rusty Kruger with the pole Gonna go straight to the grid right there. The Kruger lined up on the grid. He's got Kevin Hanley in this split. We've got Braden Eiler, Travis Oldfield, Mike Keegan, Nicholas McGeethy, Grady Wade, and Tyson Landis is in this one as well. So we'll see who can get the 4 transfer spots in this second heat race. Eight drivers again. We've got 24 drivers, I believe, in this one, so we will have 3 heats of 8, or 2 heats of 8 and 1 heat of probably 6 or 7. We will see the top 4 transfer again in this one. So let's see who can come out on top in this one. Remember, it was the it wasn't the pole sitter that won it that time around. It was the man that started in second that won it. Can Kevin Hanley be that man to do it again on the outside line as we get ready to start sprint race 2? As we get going once again, the race is underway, and straight away Rusty Kruger not wasting any time and getting into the lead. Number 7. That wasn't number 7, that was Braden Eiler, just holding on there, but right down the bottom there is Travis Oldfield trying to take away second place. Doesn't really work. Horrible start there for Kevin Hanley, who drops down to P5 now. It's actually up to P3 again, I apologise. Travis Oldfield falling down to P4, Mike Holford in P5. Nicholas McGeethy and Tyson Landis not taking a start here. As we are going to be 5 laps to go out the line here. Rusty Kruger out to a lead here, but not as big as a lead as the first split. Although it is extending. Braden Eiler in second place. We've got Kevin Hanley in third. Travis Oldfield in fourth. Mike Keegan in fifth. As Grady Wade is the last driver in the running here. Just falling off the back there. Nicholas McGeethy does not get going, but there is your race leader, Rusty Kruger. Has got a race for second here between Braden Eiler and Kevin Hanley. As Hanley going to look to the inside right there as he goes in search of second place, and Eiler going to get the crossover here as they come out of the turn and in towards turns 3 and 4. And Eiler, big slide there as there comes Hanley again. Will take away that second place. Eiler going to try and do the crossover once again as with 2 laps to go here in the second heat race at Volusia. And again, Hanley going to try it again as they come across the line for the white flag. Rusty Kruger will be the man to win the race and progress onwards. Who's going to take the last spots in the top 4? It's definitely going to be Eiler and Hanley as Kruger crosses the line and will claim the heat race 2. Braden Eiler in second, Kevin Hanley in third. Travis Oldfield will get the last transfer spot. So that was the second heat race, and we do have a third heat race of 7 drivers here. We've got Dylan Scheibel on the pole for this one. We do have also Anthony Job, Steven Goldner, Jeremy Zarfos, Vinny Sansoni, Chris Roberts, the league owner, and Brad Farrier is the last driver on the grid for the third and final heat race of the night. Hope you're enjoying the show so far, guys. This is my first broadcast back in quite a number of weeks, so I do apologize if I am a bit rusty on the microphone, and just please bear with me if you can, as this DOB series really kicking off in big style here at Volusia. As next week we're off to USA International in Lakeland, Florida. So we're staying in Florida next week. This should be a lot of fun now as we get closer and closer towards the main here in this meeting here tonight. I am paying more attention to the Facebook chat, so if you're in the Facebook live chat, then just give us a shout, give us a mention if you're there. Just let us know that you're alive out there. As we're getting ready to go racing here for heat race number 3. As the pace truck will peel off towards pit road, and we will be racing once again. Green flag in the air for 8 more laps of racing here, and it's going to be Dylan Scheibel out to a lead already in the 14. Right behind him, they've got Steven Goldner in second place, moving up ahead of Anthony Job, who's dropped down to third and might drop down to fourth. There is Jeremy Zarfos trying his hardest to get around. There's almost contact, and I think there was contact between the 5 and the 91. These 401s these 410s very unforgiving when they want to be. Chris Robertson, Vinny Sansoni back there in 5th and 6th, just trying to close that gap a little bit as Brad Farrier is the last driver in the running here as they come out of the final turn. 5 laps to go in heat race number 3. At the moment it's between Scheibel and Goldner as we've got problems in the background here. As Farrier having a few problems there, and there's still battling going on between Anthony Job and Jeremy Zarfos. Zarfos still trying to find a way around. These guys have already come to blows in this heat race so far, as Zarfos takes a big line going through turn 4 there, and Job able to cross him over and keep hold of 3rd place for now, but Zarfos doing everything he can to get around him. This is very normal for dirt racing, and Zarfos looks like he might have held on there. Zarfos getting a bit out of shape there. Coming out of the final turn, and that let Joe back through once again, back to the lead though. It is Dylan Scheibel taking the white flag here in this heat race number 3. And it's going to be Steven Goldner in second place as this battle still raging on between Job and Zarfos. This is 3rd and 4th, so these will be the last 2 drivers to progress as Dylan Scheibel claims a heat race number 3. Steven Goldner in second place, Anthony Job in 3rd. Zarfos trying to get that 3rd place, but still gets the transfer anyway for finishing in P4. So good result for him as we are ready to go racing again. And this is going to be everybody for this last one. So, we have a lot of other drivers in this one now that are taking part in this one, and we do have about 20 minutes of warm-up. Unusual, but we're going to do this anyway. So, while we get ready to go, we're going to play a commercial from our good friends at E-Formula Series, and we will play that now. We should be back in just a couple of seconds. as we're looking at some warm-up here for the final bunch of races here at Volusia, and we're just looking at some drivers out there just turning laps. Look at Rusty Kruger, who ran away with the second heat race, just turning laps there, getting some more lines put down there on the track. We've got about just under 17 minutes left in the warm-up session. As we're getting ready to go here. Out on track right now. That is Dylan Scheibel right there in the 14. Right behind him is Braden, actually just ahead of him is Braden Eiler. As they're going to finish their little warm up there. Was Brad Farrier to turn some laps now. Farrier finished last in his split in his heat race. Hopefully he won't be looking for a repeat performance here. As we are getting ready closer and closer towards the main here at Volusia. Harriet finishes this run. Everybody else out on track right now. There's Dustin Griffiths and the number 9. Beautiful, nice purple and black machine right there in his 410. Just taking a bit of a high line there, trying to kick up some more dirt there on that outside line. Jeremy Zarfos really put the fight to Anthony Job in that last heat race. Very good fight between those two. Hopefully we can see some more of that in the next race coming up very soon. Everybody else is just turning them laps there, just getting their practices in. There's Chris Roberts in the 93. Tyson Landis right there as well. Vinny Sansoni in the orange number 80. Mixing it up with the others. Jeffrey Stewart right there. Oh, bit of contact there. With Dustin Griffiths, as Mike Keegan is there too. And the X-Max number 92. Oh, big crash there, and that is Chris Roberts. That's ended up on his side. Oh, all contact going on right there. Mark Broderick in the number 51. Always good to get used to these drivers as the season progresses, and I will get used to it. I will get back to normality, and normality I will get back to. You can catch me in the booth once again on Sunday night when we go to Nashville, the Nashville Fairgrounds with Chris Cup. That'll be the next time I'm in the booth. Let's take a look at the schedule coming up as it stands right now. So we've got an iRacing Super Speedway Series coming up tomorrow night with Frank and Nate in the booth. Then obviously on Sunday you have me in the booth with you for Chris Cup. Then Western States is back on Tuesday. They head to Bristol that time around. Should be fun there, as that short track always throws up a lot of drama. And then Sim Racers Edge is back on Wednesday for season 2. New drivers, new paints, new everything, as we press the reset button, and Nate Siefka will be looking to defend his crown successfully as we head to the Tricky Triangle for the first time. Didn't go there last season, but they're definitely going to start things off in style and head there this time around as they advance the session. We are ready to go racing now, as it's going to be all 23 drivers in the field at the same time. This is going to be a 36-lap sprint race to the finish, and I believe cautions will be in effect this time around. So let's go to the grid for this race as things stand, if it'll show me. Starting up on the pole will be Craig Dunn, the Aussie, getting things done in his sprint race there. He'll be joined on the front row by Rusty Kruger. Row 2 will be Dylan Scheibel and Kyle Stoltz. Row 3 will be Braden Eiler and Steve Goldner. Row 4 will be Jesse Bandy and Kevin Hanley. Row 5 will be Anthony Job and Jeffrey Stewart. Row 6 will be Travis Oldfield and Jeremy Zarfos. Row 7 will be Matthew Broderick and Mike Keegan. Row 8 will be Vinny Sansoni and John Bragman. Row 9 will be Grady Wade and Chris Robertson. Row 10 will be Billy Rowley and Tyson Landis. Rowley be looking for a better run this time round after wrecking out early in the first sprint race. Brad Farrier and Dustin Griffiths make up the 11th row with Nicholas McGeethy. I don't think McGeethy is in the session, neither is Grady Wade, so we only have 21 drivers in the running for this one right now, as we are ready to go racing once again for the final sprint race of the night here. 36 laps at Volusia. And it's going to be Dylan Scheibel that will lead the way once we go back to green. Once we go to green. As we are getting ready to go here. Big excitement here for the first round of the Dirty Old Bastards 410 Sprint Series, brought to you by Countrywide Stove and Chimney in CNY. Countryside Stove and Chimney of CNY, I do apologise. Make sure you check those guys out. Those are the main sponsors of the series as we get ready to go racing once again here at Volusia. Pace truck is off and we're waiting to go as... green flag is out. They're still continuing to go. We're still continuing to wait. We're going to do one more lap around, I think. As they're all getting into position now, getting ready to go racing. As here we go. They're all getting all nice and tight, ready to go. As it's going to be Dylan Scheibel, Rusty Kruger, Stephen Goldner, and this is the DOB 410 Sprint Series brought to you by Countryside Stove and Chimney. We are racing here at Volusia for the main race, and round 1 here as they go flying off towards turns 1 and 2, and a very clean start for everybody in the field as they go through 3 and 4. Big dive there by Rusty Kruger, and Kruger goes a bit out wide there, and that's going to let Dylan Scheibel back in on the inside and take away that lead again. We're already on lap 3 of this race. Obviously the first lap was a slow lap anyway, as Stephen Goldner is in 3rd place, Carl Stoltz in P4, Craig Dunn in P5, actually no, Kevin Hanley going to move his way up right there as everybody just all bunched up at the start of this one. Brad Farrier is the one bringing up the rear here. He's had an incident already in this race as Vinny Sansoni is the next one up there, but back at the front, Dylan Scheibel still leading this thing as Rusty Kruger in 2nd place. In 3rd place is Stephen Goldner. Kevin Hanley is in fourth as Kruger trying to make the moves again to try and take away the lead. Does he get it successfully this time around? He does have the nose out in front as they come out of turn 2. And here comes Scheibel again to the inside as caution is out on the track. We will find out exactly where that comes from, and it's coming from Jeffrey Stewart. Let's see what's happened to him there. Oh, big crash there by the man in the number 72. Crashes galore here. What's going on with Dylan Scheibel? Nothing going on. There is Jeffrey Stewart on pit road. Very, very damaged car there. Trying to get figured out here. Dylan Scheibel just able to hold on to the lead there before the caution came out, and he's going to be very happy with that one. As we will be ready to go racing once again once the pace truck is off, as Jeffrey Stewart does put it on the hauler. Unfortunately, he is out of this event. Steve. Oh no, he doesn't put it on the hauler. He's still in pit road. Never mind. So, it's going to be interesting to see how the rest of this race pans out here at Volusia. As the lights are off on the pace truck here, it's going to be single file restart here at this Floridian track, as the World of Outlaws usually comes here every time, and you can see why. Very popular venue as we go racing once again. The two teammates very much up and running once again. Scheibel out to the lead, Kruger in second place, Goldner trying to keep up with these two, but just trying to keep Hanley behind him as well. We've got one diving down low there, and I believe that might have been the we've fallen back a bit now. And one staying down low, not really sure who that was, as we go back to the battle for the lead here, as that is Scheibel still out in the lead, Kruger in second, Goldner in third. We got an incident back there, Billy Rowley in trouble there on his side. And let's see what's happened here as the caution comes out once again. That's the second time we've seen him in trouble here tonight. Oh, and he got into it with somebody there and just ended up in the catch fence. Ended up right on his side, and unfortunately, there's another one that's fallen victim to this track as Scheibel having to back things off once again, and probably going to be a bit frustrating there for the 14. Probably more frustrating for Kruger actually, because the laps are winding down, and you don't want to be stuck behind if it goes to like a situation where the race ends under caution. Rowley and Jeffrey Stewart are both out of this race now. Brad Farrier is your last driver on the lead lap, and it was actually the I believe it was the 80 of Vinley Sansoni that was in the collision, or was it? It might have been, I don't know. Might have been Isla actually, as we are ready to go racing once again. Lights are off on the pace truck, I believe, and they are. So we are ready to go racing once again here at Volusia after caution number 2 involving Billy Rowley. And guaranteed more excitement here as we are bunching up again. Pace truck will make the left turn in towards pit road, and we will get racing once again. As there goes the pace truck, left turn. Scheiber has the control. Scheibel has control of the field once again, and we are racing again here at Volusia. Big power moves there, going from out of turn 2 towards turns 3 and 4. Scheibel has the lead again, still coming through turn 4. Kruger just right there. Goldner in third. 26 laps to go. We are very much racing for a big win here. There's almost a collision there between Kruger and Scheibel. And I think there was a bit of a touch there between the 14 and the 10 as we've got another caution out here. And it's Jeremy Zarfos in trouble this time. Travis Oldfield is in trouble. Anthony Job having issues too. So let's take a look and see what happened here. Job having to take it to pit road. As we go back to Zarfos and see exactly what happened. Started with the 38. Oh, that's how Job got hurt. There was somebody else, I think that was Isla involved as well. It was Isla. So big problems there for a number of drivers in that one. Caution is out once again. Isla looks like he might have been able to keep going. But Job and Oldfield still on pit road. Stoltz is on pit road as well, so he's had issues as well. Isla has put it on the hauler as well as Billy Rowley and Jeffrey Stewart. The big bunch of incidents going on already in this race. As lights are off on the pace truck again, sorry about that. We are going to go back racing with Scheibel still holding on to the lead. Rusty Kruger's just still trying to find a way past as the green flag comes out once again, and we are racing here again at Volusia. And the top three have broken away here. Goldner able to get away from Kevin Hanley. There is Hanley just trying to hold on ahead of Jesse Bandy right there. As they're getting it all figured out right there as Hanley just looking to the inside of Goldner, but I think Goldner might be a bit too far ahead there, and he is. And there goes Hanley, just holding on there ahead of Bandy. Craig Dunn is right there as well in the 57. And remember, Dunn started up on the pole, not really sure what's happened to him. He's just fallen right back into the midfield as he's got Mike Keegan right behind him. It's the first time we've really paid attention to the midfield here as they come through turns 3 and 4. Lots of great racing here. Tyson Landis right there as he's trying to negotiate his way around the track and hit. And as we go back to the battle for the lead here as Scheibel and Kruger still going at it here between those two. Devin Goldner just not able to hold on to the lead too as they make their way out of turn 4 again as we start the next lap. We are 19 laps to go here at Volusia. Big action going on in the 410s here, where the Dirty Old Bastards 410 Sprint Series, sponsored by Countryside Stove and Chimney. Don't forget you can see the other sponsors scrolling on the left, bottom left and right of your screen. Plenty of sponsors for this series and plenty of support, so always very good there. As we go back to Jesse Bandy here, he's just trying to hold off Craig Dunn here. Dunn just, they both got ahead of Kevin Hanley right there as Hanley's fallen back to P6 now. Mike Keegan just trying to negotiate his way past in the X-Max number 92. Not able to do it so far. Right behind him is Dustin Griffiths and that purple number 9 machine. As Hanley looks like he might be losing another one as we are under caution once again. And it's Jeremy Zarfos again, I believe. I'm just going to get confirmation of that, but I'm pretty sure it was Zarfos. It was Zarfos, so we're going to take a look and see what happened. No, that's not this. Let's see what happened here. He's got a Chris Roberts to his outside, and oh, big collision there. And Zarfos coming off the worst in that one. I think Broderick got a big piece of that as well. Chris Roberts getting a big piece of it too. And we go back live once again, and we go back to the leaders. John Bragman taking it pit side for unknown reasons there in the 17. That is next caution right there. Again, I hope you're all enjoying the first race of the season with this league, brand new to ESBN, and very much happy to have you along with us for the ride here. We have another 11 races after this one. Next one will be next week at the at USA International Speedway in Lakeland, Florida. Obviously, that track does not exist anymore, just only in the virtual sense, and a shame, really. But still a very popular track on iRacing. One of the starter tracks on iRacing, actually. So if you're just starting out, then that's one of the first tracks you'll go to in the street stocks, I believe, and maybe the Legend as well. I'm not really. Yeah, USA International, very good track, and we'll be there next week as we go back to tonight. And green flag is out in the air. 15 laps to go, and Scheibel going very wide there, and does get a bit of a decent jump off over Rusty Kruger this time. Can Kruger get that momentum back there as they're all piling up behind him? Bandy trying to get to the back of Goldner, as here comes Craig Dunn, big dive to the inside. As Goldner just trying to hold on there. He's falling back into that pack, and he doesn't want to do that. He does want that podium, I'm pretty sure. As he gets away, Dunn now up to P4 now. Jesse Bandy in P5. Here comes Kevin Hanley looking to the inside of the 52, the 92, sorry, the 57. And does get the move done. Here comes Griffiths now, taking a very deep line on the inside. There's 3 wide as they come out of turn 4, and Griffiths got to force his way up there. Big move there by the 9. Now he's going to set his sights on Hanley and Dunn. Mike Keegan there in P7, Jesse Bandy in P8. Dan Sony up to P9 now. Good result for him if he can hold on to that one. A great top 10 for him. Bandy falling back to P9 now after that 3 wide. Just getting a bit of a tap there from the hard charging Dustin Griffiths. Griffiths just getting passed by Keegan there. As we go back to the lead battle once again, and again it's between Scheibel and Rusty Kruger as we're at 8 laps to go here at Volusia. And it is between the 10 and the 14 as Ashley Kruger taking the lead away. As the caution comes out once again, and it's going to be Dustin Griffiths involved, I think. As we're going to get confirmation of that one. I'm seeing Craig Dunn had to tow as well, so something's happened here. Here's the incident between Dunn. Dunn goes around and gets absolutely pile driven by. Looks like he got hit by Bandy, I think it was. Pretty sure it was. Almost for Keegan. Oh, it was actually Keegan that hit him. There's contact there with Oh, that is a big hit there. Dunn having to tow it. Not really sure what happened to Griffith. Go back live again. And Rusty Kruger for the first time tonight finding himself in the lead in a caution situation. So very, very big move there in that last run to get himself back, to get himself up there. And this battle between himself and Scheibel has been absolutely scintillating tonight. I've really enjoyed it so far. To see if they can really put a grandstand finish on as we get down to the wire here at Volusia. Lights are off on the pace truck. We are ready to go racing for the final 6 laps. It will be 5 laps when we go back to green here. So a 5-lap shootout here to decide this first round of the 410 Sprint Series, sponsored by Countryside Stove and Chimney. Pace truck will be off, and Kruger has control of the field again as we go racing once again here, hopefully for the final time. Well, not hopefully, because I love being racing here. But a big, big, big run now towards the checkered flag and see who's going to win this one. But Kruger getting a big jump on Scheibel here as we are racing towards the checkered flag here at Volusia for round 1 of the season. And it's going to be Kruger in control, Scheibel in second. Goldner still holding on to that 3rd place as he's done all night long. And right behind him is Vinny Sansoni. He's come out of nowhere and moved his way up to the top 5. But here comes Zarfos as well in 5th place. And where has he come from? Big moves up through the field after the problems he's had early on in the race. 4 laps to go, and it's Rusty Kruger that holds on to lead. But here comes Dylan Scheibel again. He's going to try and move his way forward. Sansoni going to try and move his way forward as well as he gets around Goldner. And Goldner being displaced from 3rd place for the first time here tonight as they come down towards turns 3 and 4. We're going to be 2 laps to go out the line here, and it's going to be between Kruger and Scheibel. What can Scheibel do here to try and get that lead back away from Rusty Kruger? Can't really do much as he's under pressure from Vinny Sansoni now as they come out of turn 4. White flag in the air. Going to be Rusty Kruger going to be leading this one as they come through turns 1 and 2 for the final time. Out of turn 2, down the backstretch, in towards turn 3, and through turns 3 and 4. Rusty Kruger comes out of the final turn and claims victory here at Volusia. Big win for him. Sansoni stealing away 2nd place there at the death of Dylan Scheibel. Comes away in probably going to be a disappointing 3rd place there for the 14. He will be not be very happy with that one, considering he's led the most laps here tonight. Sansoni coming from the back of the field to claim 2nd place. He's going to be very happy with that one. This is the most happiest man of all, Rusty Kruger. As rightly so, he's going to be doing some burnouts here. Going to be very happy with how things have panned out for him here tonight as we are ready to do the interview portion of tonight's broadcast. As we are ready to go here, if I can find somebody to talk to. Looking to get interviews here, but big race for the first round of the season here at Volusia. Very much looking forward to see who can come out on top at USA International. But as we go forward, let's go and speak to the man that's won it all here in the first round, Rusty Kruger. A big battle all race long in the main there, finally coming out on top just before the final caution. Got to be happy with that result here tonight.
Oh, I'm ecstatic. I've been trying for years to win one of these things, and we finally got it done.
Absolutely, and it's come out the first round of the season. Got to give you a big confidence booster going forward. I mean, it's always fun to win a race during the season, but to win the first one, is that kind of like a marker stone towards hopefully a successful season for yourself?
It's a step in the right direction. You know, it's a long series. I don't know if it's like 12 weeks or 14 weeks that Chris is doing for us, but you know, just trying to be there at the end, and this is definitely a step in the right direction. We'll see how the rest of the season plays out for us.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the battle between you and Dylan Scheibel. Fantastic fighting between the pair of you. Really trading blows lap after lap, and obviously yourself coming out on top with that one. Just how satisfying was that battle between you and the 14 there?
Oh, it was a good race. Me and Dylan, we've been really good friends for quite a few years, so I knew he was going to run clean. I was going to run clean. There was no reason to try and kill each other there. And, you know, I just bided my time waiting for the right moment and had to pounce on it.
Definitely, you definitely gave it the right moment. You got that lead away just before the caution came out and held on to it to the checkered flag. Unfortunately, Scheibel coming home in third place after getting passed at the end there. But for yourself, good victory and big confidence with next week as we head to USA International. What are your thoughts heading into that one?
Yeah, I'm looking for a little redemption around that place. I ran a previous league race there earlier today, was running well, and you know, found the wall. And you know, I'm gonna hope to redeem myself in this league here there next Thursday.
It'll be a fun race there next week. And finally, before I let you go there, Rusty, anyone you want to give a shout out to and say thanks to for your win tonight?
I gotta thank the boys over at Speed Lab and Slick. You know, they make the best setups anyone can ever drive. It makes a mediocre person like me look somewhat good, and gotta thank them for that. You know, Hayden Cardwell, David Hallman, James Edens, Adam Elby, JD Brown, Sheeble. I mean, you name it, they bust their ass on these things and it makes us look good.
All right, well, Rusty Kruger, congratulations on your win here tonight. Go away and celebrate, and we'll catch you next week when we head to USA International.
Thank you, sir.
So that was Rusty Kruger just joining me in the booth right there. I don't think we're going to get an interview with Sansoni, but we will get an interview. We'll try and get an interview with... is this Dylan Scheibel?
Yes, sir.
Ah, no, caught the right guy. Third place on the night. Probably not going to be the result you were after leading the most laps here tonight. How are you feeling after that one?
I mean, I feel all right. Like, this is like the first time I've ever led one of these things, especially for that long. And I mean, I got to thank Braden for even taking the EOL at the beginning for giving me the lead. But did the first half of the night right with qualifying on the pole of a heat race, draw second, the dash run second, lead over half the race, and there's just there's some things I can get adjusted on for the end of the race, and maybe I just got in my own head a little bit by overthinking what the track was going to do. But I mean, it's cool racing behind Rusty, some Speed Lab teammates there, and I felt like there was a good race. I really wanted to keep second, but at the end, I just got a little desperate, and I'm just a lot of fun racing these guys clean, and it's really fun to come and race this series every week.
Yeah, and it looked like fun out there. Like you were, like I said to Rusty in the interview just a second ago, you guys were trading blows lap after lap, and finally nicked it off you just before that last caution. Probably, it looked like you guys were having fun out there tonight.
Oh no, that was a lot of fun. I mean, like, you go into those first 10 laps and we're sliding each other, and like, even I got really lucky. Rusty should have had the lead in the first 10 laps, but a yellow came out and gave it back to me. But not very often you get to have a little slider fest in these races, and of all places, I wouldn't expect Volusia to be this racy, and that was a lot of fun tonight.
Absolutely, and the fun continues next week as we head to USA International in Lakeland. So we're staying in Florida next week. What are your thoughts headed to that one? A bit more of a difficult track that that time around.
Yeah, I mean, that place is big. It reminds me of Terre Haute a little bit. I don't have a ton of laps there. A lot of laps in 360, more than 410. But it always seems to it always seems to race really well once it gets slick. So I'm excited for that place to get slick this week. And since we're staying in Florida, maybe I can work on my suntan.
maybe you can, as we head there next week. Finally, before I let you go and celebrate your third place here, Dylan, anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Just want to shout out Swindell Speed Lab. I mean, Kevin's downstairs right now. He pays the internet bill, so that's a big one. K1 Race Gear, Bear Archery, those guys help us out a ton with the custom suits, and obviously Bear with the real racing stuff. And it's a lot of fun to transition in. And thanks to you guys for putting this race on and the broadcast on. This is really cool to have our races being broadcasted, so we can go back and watch them, or anybody else could go watch.
All right, well, Dylan, congratulations on your third place here tonight at Volusia here in Florida. Good luck next week when we head to USA International.
Thank you very much.
So that was Dylan Schiebel joining me in the booth, and I realised I got his name wrong, so I do apologise to Dylan up in right in the end. But anyway, that is going to do it for us here tonight. Let's go through the results as we get ready to get out of here. And coming home with the main win here was Rusty Kruger. 0.7 of a second ahead of Vinny Sansoni, who comes home in second place. Started at the back of the field and coming home in second place. Very good result here for the man in the 80. Dylan Scheibel having to make do with Dylan Schiebel, sorry, coming home with third place. Stephen Goldner having to settle for fourth place in the end after getting past near the end there. Mike Keegan comes home with the top 5 in the end there in the 92. Jeremy Foss in P6 after having so much trouble in the main race here tonight. Comes home with the top 6 spot. Mark Broderick in 7th, 8th going to Jesse Bandy, 9th going to Tyson Landis. Kevin Hanley coming home with the top 10 in the end in 10th place. Brad Farrier in P11, John Bragman in P12. Chris Roberts having to settle for 13th after a late race collision there. 14th going to Craig Dunn, 15th to Dustin Griffiths, 16th to Carl Stott, 17th going to Anthony Jobe, 18th to Braden Eiler, 19th going to Travis Oldfield, Billy Rowley in P20, 21st going to Jeffrey Stewart, 22nd going to Grady Wade, 23rd in classified is Nicholas McGeethy. McGeethy actually not taking part in any of the races here tonight, so he will not be classified as a starter. But anyway, that is going to do it for us here at ESBN for the first round of the Dirty Old Bastards 410 Sprint Series. Don't forget to check out all the sponsors that are on the bottom of the field. Screen. Don't forget that channel sponsors, Diecast Nuts and Rocket Racing Setups. Make sure you check out the relevant websites for those guys. But for myself, that is going to do it for us, for me here tonight with this one. Make sure you check out the broadcasts coming up in the next few days. Don't forget, tomorrow night we are back with the iRacing E-Series. And Sunday we're back with Chris Cup. And Tuesday with Western States, and then Wednesday we're back with Sim Racers Edge, so make sure you check those guys out, those ones out in the near future. But for myself, that is going to do it for me here tonight. Fantastic racing all round, and looking forward to more in the near future. But for myself, right now, all that's left for me to say for the first time in so many weeks is keep it clean, keep it green, and we will catch you in the next one here on ESBN. Have a good night.